how could we call this session Fifth Wheels Built to Entertain if we didn't have a front living? Front living room fifth wheels are something that kind of went away for a while, came back maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago when they really were able to perfect it and make them what they are now. And again, there's a lot of different front living room fifth wheels. We have some with lofts in the back. There are some that have bath and a half. There's just a ton of different options out there. And if you're interested in a front living and you want help, again, kind of picking out which one's right for you, simply text FRESH to 46642. However, if you're thinking, Ian, what are we in? What does this one have? Well, folks, this is the 2021 Forest River Sierra 379 FLOK. And this unit is definitely more than okay. It is absolutely beautiful and a lot of great features in a front living. The first thing is if we turn around, kind of do like a 360 for everyone. Fritz, show them what we have up here. So the front living room really gives you that residential feel in that you get a front living room space where everyone can just kind of sit around. There's seating. You can have excellent conversation. If you're entertaining, this is the place for it. And a couple cool things about this particular floor plan is everyone's sitting here and you're talking. If you want to enjoy just each other's company, you have this big, beautiful window, right? So you can enjoy scenery and just kind of, enjoy what nature has to offer in the comforts of your RV, all while still having great conversation. But maybe there's a game on. Maybe you want to watch a game, or, maybe you have grandkids and you want to watch a movie. Well, here you go. You have the little TV elevator here, just pops right up, just like so. Nice and simple and easy to use, and now everyone can watch the TV if that's what you want. But again, sometimes we don't want that to be the focal point, so we can drop it down and really enjoy the beautiful window we have. Of course, some storage there with decorative glass. Nothing too serious as far as storage size. More importantly, it just looks really nice. And then underneath, you can see storage on both sides there, plus your multimedia center and the fireplace. And the cool thing about this is this fireplace will do an awesome job of taking the chill off in this living room space. Why? Well, we're elevated, right? We're higher up, and as we all know, heat rises. So the heat that kicks out in this room up here, you're gonna be nice and toasty right up in this space. Now you might also think, but Ian, I don't do a lot of cold weather camping. I camp when it's hot out. What about staying cool? Well, as you will notice, here we are. We have the AC unit with quick dump. So that way what you do is you open this up, and instead of going through the ductwork, all that AC coolness just comes right through here, dumps into this main living area, and all that airflow is right here. So that way, again, you will stay nice and cool up here. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, right? You can stay warm, you can stay cold. Basically, you will stay comfortable. Now, on both sides, we have tri-fold sofas. Why is that important? Well, the other cool thing about a front living, as I said, is, when I like to entertain, I like to have people be able to stay the night. We're going to be imbibing. We're going to have some beverages. I don't want people drinking and driving. We need to stay safe. So if the people need to stay the night, I have the capability to do that. Both of these will fold out into beds. I can have a couple on each one, right? So you can have you can sleep 4 people right up here. For a total of 6 people, you can sleep in this RV, which, is definitely pretty impressive given the layout we have. So, well, I shouldn't say that, right? Front living rooms generally can sleep 6. But, for being a fifth wheel that's built to entertain, that's mainly a couples coach is what I should say. For being a couples model, being able to sleep 6 people is pretty darn good. So if we take a look right here, this is theater seating. Now this, of course, is directly across from that TV. This will be the best seat in the house if you do want to watch the TV. You'll see that the cup holders here light up, as well as you have the lights underneath. If you want to shut that off, you can. You just double tap right here on the cup holder, and that will turn off. Same thing to turn it right back on if you do like the look. We will see those blue lights several times throughout, right? As we go through, you'll see that theme kind of throughout here, and I am glad that at least they kept it all the way throughout. As we take a step down into the kitchen, so beautiful kitchen, solid surface countertops here. Of course, same thing with our kitchen island. We have dual opposing slides. So just so you guys, we're taking a count, right? If you want to count slides, we have 2 up in that main living area, dual opposing slides right up there. We have 2 more right here in the kitchen, and when we get to the back, you'll see another one back there. So this space opens it up to allow for this kitchen island. So you get good prep space here, right over to the side, plus you have the sink top cover, which really is what gives you the prep space. I personally, if this you know, if this were the fifth wheel I was going for, this is how I would probably run it most of the time. I'd leave this side on, so I have all this prep space right here. If I need to use the sink, I have this space there. And then, you know, take this off when you need dishes and stuff like that when you're all done cooking. But I do like this setup. And of course, plenty more. If you need like bar space, take a look at this, right? It has the blue lights, looks really cool. You have, you know, electrical outlet there. If you want a TV, there is a TV connection here too. So if you want a little TV in the kitchen, right, you can do that. You know, you want to put a recipe on there or a cooking show, or maybe you just want to watch a show while you're cooking, you have the ability to do that. If you're a little bit taller, right, I'm 6 foot, I can see over up front in the living room TV there as well. So, you know, if I want to watch the TV there, I definitely have the ability to do that. You will see storage all the way underneath and a residential refrigerator. I believe this is the only one we have shown in this particular segment that has the RV refrigerator, or sorry, the residential refrigerator rather than an RV refrigerator. Great thing about residential is you generally get more square footage. It also cools down much quicker. Now again, not every front living has this. So if you love the front living, but you don't want residential because, you know, you do a lot of boondocking, right? You go over there, you don't have a lot of shore power, and you don't plan on bringing a generator, then a residential refrigerator is not for you. You'll want one that can run off propane as well. We have those available. All you have to do is text the word fresh to 46642, and we can help you identify one, find the one that's closest to you, and make sure you're gonna get the best deal out there, because one, we have show pricing available, and texting fresh will lock in the pricing, and two, we will beat any deal that there is. If we can't beat it, we'll give you $1,000. It's truly that easy. Worst case scenario, you're $1,000 richer, right? Making our way a little bit further in here, of course, you have the nice big microwave right down underneath that. I love this. You have a freestanding range. That's something that's very unique to the Sierra line, right? You have a 4-burner cooktop. Most RVs will have a 2-burner or a 3-burner. In most fifth wheels, having a 4-burner is something you just don't see very often at all. And I love having the full residential size. Look at the size of that oven. If you're someone that loves to bake, you love the front living, then this right here could absolutely seal the deal. You're getting a residential refrigerator, you're getting a residential style oven. And if this is the one for you folks, then instead of texting fresh, you'll want to text the word RV to 46642. That will lock in your pricing for this unit, which is starting at $62,715 or as low as $12.55 a day. And for what you're getting here, that is an absolutely phenomenal price. You can see the pantry has good storage. You have shelves down below that you're able to pull out there. Take a look at this, right? Slow close drawers. You have more drawer space right over here. Slow close on that as well. Spot for a trash can. Can you get in there? Not sure. Yeah, there you go. See, spot for a trash can right underneath. Right? So you don't have to worry about that. Look at that. Slow closed doors all the way throughout. So not only do you have residential appliances, but you have residential features in your RV. If you don't want that space for a bar, here's another great space for, you know, and it can be a coffee bar, or you can just use it for general storage, folks. You know, I sound like an alcoholic when I talk, right? Because I do drink a fair amount when I camp, because I like to relax. I like to unwind, and that's a lot of times how I do it. That being said, this does give you additional space if you just want space for like cups, things like that, or coffee mugs. You have more storage space down below, but with that big pantry, both kind of bars on both ends, you have a ton of storage space in here. Freestanding table and chairs right there, so that it also has a leaf, so if you have 4 people sitting there, you're good to go. You will also notice the big windows, and you will have the blackout style roller shades. Very easy to use. And, you know, as you can see, it does a good job of giving you privacy as well as block out any light. Now, make our way back here real quick. We're running out of time. These are such big units, beautiful units, so much to talk about. Right down here, porcelain bowl, right, so that it's easy to clean. Take a look at this. Well, there's a TV box in there, but this is washer dryer prep. So if you want washer and dryer, this is where you can have it right here, folks, and it's plenty of space there. I love the fact it's tucked away in a bathroom, not to, you know, in the kitchen or the bedroom, anything like that. Big shower, plenty of ceiling height. You can see you have a bar in there as well, so you can set, you know, where you want this to be at. So if you want a little bit higher, a little bit lower, you can do that. Big sink and vanity there. As we spin it around, you can also notice right over here, you have a secondary entrance and exit. So that way, you know, if you just want to come in and use the bathroom, you can do that without bringing dirt all the way through. And then as we come back in the back here, right in the very back, you will see your slide out bed, storage on both sides, a ton of storage there, space for a TV right here. And we talked about that blue light. You can see the blue light in the headboard, right? So, you know, kind of right up there. So if you shut the lights off and, well, we got some more lights there, but I'm sure you can use your imagination, right? You want to set the mood here. You know what, Fritz, you stay right there. We're going to do this. We're going to show the people. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Just like that, right? Well, we have a camera light on. Darn it all. So, but you can see there, right? It's nice and pretty. Not only does that set the mood, more importantly, is it gives you like an ambient light. So if you have to get up in the middle of the night and use the bathroom, you can just flip that guy on. It's not super bright. It's just easy to get to. Now, one of my other favorite parts about having the Sierra front living is right back here. Folks, I absolutely love this. Not only do you get that space to entertain inside, but you can also entertain outside because you have the outside kitchen. Normally to get one of these, you know, you're looking at a bunk model, and you know, I love cooking outside, but maybe, you know, maybe that my kids are grown and I just want the wife and I, you know, and I want to have friends over. This gives me the ability to entertain. You have storage, a microwave out here. You know, if you want to talk about this before, you want to throw in a microwave burrito, maybe it's, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning and you got some munchies. Well, there you go. Toss it right in there. You can also see, you know, your little sink right there, little wash basin if you need to wash your hands out here. You know, especially in the times we're living in, you want to make sure you're safe, you're clean. This lets you do it. And you get the fridge, which for me, this is the holy grail out here because I like to have beverages right there. You can see the swing around grill. If you want to cook, you have the ability to do that here as well. The propane quick connect, swing it around. You want to fry up some burgers, some dogs, you can do that there. Of course, you have the ladder on the back to fully climb up onto the fully walkable roof. And one other thing I want to mention, we talk about build quality, right? I didn't get a lot of time to talk about it here and I'm running out of time. But if you take a look at the roof line, you see how that comes down further, right? That gives you a bigger radius than a lot of other manufacturers out there. And so that way you have less chance for water penetration because it's not right there on that corner. And if you brush up against something like a stick, it's less chance that it's going to cut that open. You also have auto level on here. You have big awning space. You can see the awnings, LED lights. As I mentioned, 5 slides on here, folks. This is a gorgeous RV. And if you're interested in this one, you'll want to text the word RV to 46642 to lock in your pricing. Again, it is starting at $12.55 a day. If you like any of the others you've seen so far, any coming up, text the word fresh to 46642 or drop it in the comments section below.